Dry heat kills by oxidation effects. A simple analog is the slow charring of paper in a heated oven, even when the temperature remains below the ignition point of paper. One of the simplest methods of dry heat sterilization is direct flaming. You will use this procedure many times in the microbiology laboratory when you sterilize inoculating loops. To effectively sterilize the inoculating loop, you heat the vial to a red glow. A similar principle is used in incineration, an effective way to sterilize and dispose of contaminated paper cups, bags, and dressings. Another form of dry heat sterilization is hot air sterilization. Items to be sterilized by this procedure are placed in an oven. Generally, a temperature of about 170 degrees maintained for nearly 2 hours ensures sterilization. Here, this table compares the times and temperatures to achieve sterilization with moist and dry heat. In general, dry heat needs higher temperature and longer lengths of time to destroy microorganisms than moist heat. For instance, the usual procedure of moist heat is 15 minutes and 121 degrees Celsius. However, it will cost 10 hours and the same temperature by using dry heat. Even it will take 1 hour to destroy microbes at 170 degrees Celsius. Filtration is the passage of a liquid or gas through a screen-like materials with pores small enough to retain microorganisms. As shown in this figure, a vacuum is created in the receiving flask. Air pressure then forces the liquid through the filter. Filtration is used to sterilize heat-sensitive materials, such as some culture media, enzymes, vaccines, and antibiotic solutions. In recent years, membrane filters composed of such substances as cellulose esters or plastic polymers have become popular for industrial and laboratory use. These filters are only 0.1 millimeter thick. The pores of membrane filters, for example, 0.2 micron and 0.45 micron sizes, are intended for bacteria. Some very flexible bacteria, such as Spirochetes or the Orless mycoplasma, will sometimes pass through such filter. However, filters are available with pores as small as 0.1 micron, a size that will retain viruses and even some large protein molecules. Radiation has various effects on cells. Depending on its wavelength, intensity, and duration, radiation that kills microorganisms, sterilizing radiation, is of two types: ionizing and non-ionizing. Ionizing radiation, such as gamma rays, X-rays, and high-energy X-tron beams, has a wavelength shorter than that of non-ionizing radiation, less than about 1 nanometer. Therefore, it carries much more energy. The best example of non-ionizing radiation is ultraviolet UV light, having a wavelength between 1 millimeter and about 380 nanometer, where the visible spectrum begins. These radicals kill organisms by reaction with organic cellular components, especially DNA, and damaging them. Microwaves do not have much direct effect on microorganisms, and bacteria can readily be isolated from the interior of recently operated microwave ovens. Moisture-containing foods are heated by microwave action, and the heat will kill most vegetative pathogens. Radiation kills harmful bacteria to make your food safer. As all these green little icons on this food were all treated under radiation. In foreign countries, this technology is used extensively, while there is still a huge need in China market. This table is a summary of all the physical methods used to control microbial growth. I have already introduced some of these methods, especially the heat, filtration, and radiation. However, there are other methods used in industry, such as low temperature, high pressure, desiccation, and osmotic pressure method listed in this table. For example, cold decreases chemical reactions. The ordinary refrigeration has a bacteriostatic effect. Many eukaryotic parasites, such as the roundworms that cause human trichinosis, are killed by several days of deep freezing for long-term purpose of preservation of microbial cultures, food, or drugs. Lyophilization is recommended.